All right, folks, let's talk about Megatron from Transformers. Now, Megatron is one of those characters that's often labeled as a straight-up villain. But is it really that simple? Let's dive in. Megatron started as a gladiator in the pits of Kaon. This guy was a warrior, forged in the harshest conditions. He wasn't handed anything on a silver platter. He fought for everything. And there's something to be respected about that. How many of you out there have had to fight tooth and nail for what you have? It's a familiar story, right? So why did Megatron turn out the way he did? Let's look at Cybertron's society. The Autobots were the ruling class, and the Decepticons were oppressed. Megatron saw this inequality and decided to do something about it. He didn't just sit back and accept the status quo. He took action. Sure, his methods were extreme, but sometimes extreme measures are the only way to bring about real change. Now imagine you're in his shoes. You're tired of being oppressed. You're tired of the corruption, and you want to make things better for your kind. You'd probably do whatever it takes to, wouldn't you? Megatron's actions, though ruthless, were driven by a vision of a better world for the Decepticons. And let's not forget he was a charismatic leader. He inspired loyalty and had followers who believed in his cause. That's not something you achieve easily. It takes a certain kind of person to rally others to their side, especially in the face of overwhelming odds. Leadership, even when it's under a dark banner, is still leadership. Think about his relationship with Optimus Prime. These two were once allies, maybe even friends. Megatron wasn't always the tyrant we see him as. There's a depth there, a complexity to his character. He believed in what he was doing, and he wasn't afraid to challenge even his closest allies to achieve his goals. Sure, Megatron's path was filled with destruction and chaos, but it's not just black and white. His story is a reminder that sometimes the line between hero and villain is thin. It's about perspective. From his point of view, he was the hero of his own story, fighting against a corrupt system. So what can we take away from Megatron's story? It's about resilience, determination, and the willingness to fight for what you believe in. Even if his methods were questionable, his drive and vision were undeniable. In a way, there's a little bit of Megatron in all of us, pushing us to challenge the status quo and strive for something better. All right, folks, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Megatron, make sure to like and subscribe for more character breakdowns.